What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Me, my old man in a movie. I'm Gannon. This is my dad, Ryan. And today we are going to be ranking. We have 5 faves and 5 flops. So our top 5 favorite movies and our bottom 5.
Now look, I just want to say why we haven't been. I mean, I guess it was about 10 days ago we put a video out.
Yeah,
Gannon's been doing well. We had
sick recently.
A couple more films we still have yet to see.
Complete Unknown and Nosferatu. And so, I kind of wanted to see those before we did this because, they might make the list, hopefully of the top 5, not the top flops. But, we still got those outstanding, but we're going ahead because it's already the second of the year. So we wanted to get this out. And we're going to do this, and then we're going to do like a top 10 most anticipated of 2025.
Look, that's news to me. That's the first I'm hearing of this. We're doing top 10 most anticipated.
Yeah.
All right, he's got plans for us for 2025. We're excited to be here. Like, subscribe.
If you enjoy the video, which you better.
Yeah.
And comment down below what are your top 5 and what are your bottom 5 films of the year.
Now, this to preface this, I only included movies that we've seen, that we've reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen others. We didn't review them all, and then of course we started the channel.
Like mid-July, so
there's half a year that's not included in this.
And there's a July film that came out that we didn't review. That is on my list. So.
Yeah. So now all of mine are ones we reviewed. I just went back to those. So to be fair, this list may change if you included everything or the whole year out or all the films we didn't see. So all right, there we go. Can we start with flops?
Let's start with flops and then we'll go to favorites.
Okay, so for clarity, number 1 flop is the worst film of the year for us, right?
Yeah, let's do like number 5, where it's like a 5th worst film down to number 1 as the worst film.
We're on the same page. All right, so we'll alternate here.
Mm-hmm.
We're like winging. We're like doing this on the fly here. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna alternate.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go first?
Sure, you go first.
Sorry about the mic thing. All right, so number 5 flop for me, Twisters.
Oh man.
He loved this movie. This was actually one of the films that we disagreed with greatly on. A lot of the films we kind of agree on. This one we were on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, I really like Twisters.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is on your other side of the list. But this, for me, Twisters is 5. I didn't rank it real high on the hate list, if you will. But I actually, and I'll be honest, I had 4 and I needed a 5th.
That's the same with me.
I liked a lot of movies. So there wasn't a lot that I was hating on. And I don't know, I'm hating on some of these. Some of these, I didn't really like. But this one I just added it at number 5 because I remember being so against it at the moment and thinking to myself, I was such a big fan of the original, and so this didn't quite live up to it for me. So that was number 5.
Yeah, I don't know. You're weird for that.
Yeah.
My number 5, because I needed a 5th one. I don't think this one deserves it. I didn't love this film, but Gladiator 2.
I thought about it.
It was a very disappointing film, but I didn't hate the film. It's kind of in the middle, but I needed a 5th one, so I put that one
Gladiator 2.
But yeah, I also saw Gladiator 2 right after Wicked, so there's...
Yeah, it's hard to compare the two. All right, so number 4, Joker 2. Joker 2, number 4 for me. I honestly, I would have put this further down the list, but you take away all the music and there were parts of this film I actually still liked. So... not one of my faves, but there was a little bit of redemption in there if you scratch half the movie. Okay,
you have to scratch a lot of it.
Yeah. All right. So number 4.
So number 4 for me was Afraid. This was a Blumhouse original horror film, and it felt like a Megan ripoff, which is really weird because Blumhouse also made Megan, so like ripping off their own product, which is really weird. And this was just a terrible film.
Yeah.
I mean, this was like, if you're going to do another Megan, then do it better this was like a downgrade.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Megan could go and move around. This was just like an Alexa,
Yeah.
essentially, and it just didn't hit.
It was evil Alexa.
And it was just so badly written.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right, number 3, Elevation. Elevation, not a fan. Dialogue and acting, it was just cheesy to me, which was surprising because it had some pretty good talent in it, but it didn't come across on the screen.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. Yeah, number 3 for me, Elevation as well.
Nice.
Yeah, Elevation. It was just the dialogue. It felt like it was just telling you what was going on, explaining. The whole movie was just explanation and exposition about different things.
Yeah.
It was a rough watch.
Yep. Number 2, Afraid. So there, it hit my list as well. A little lower down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the AI thing, dialogue. I mean, you said it all. It didn't hit for me. It was definitely subpar.
For sure.
All right.
Number 2, Borderlands.
Okay.
Borderlands. This is probably, I mean, it's one of the worst films that I've ever seen, really. Everything about it was bad. The writing was bad. It was just, and my sister and mom actually liked it.
I know. I was going to say, Callie really adored this film. And mom liked it too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I can't. There's no appeal. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy, just not quite Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, just it was like the Afraid. It was like a wannabe movie, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So what was that? That was number 2 for you?
That was number 2. What's your number 1?
Number 1, top flop, Borderlands.
There you go.
And I already know what yours is. But yeah, Borderlands for me was number 1. I wouldn't, this is what I asked myself. Would I sit through this movie again? No, I would never sit through this movie again. It was painful the first time for me. Enough said. I think you covered it, but Borderlands didn't work.
Number 1, my most hated movie of the year, without a doubt. Joker 2.
I knew it was coming.
Joker, floppy adieu.
You were so disappointed, weren't you?
This was the only film that I walked out of this year that I felt mad. I was actually angry at this film because it was just that bad. And it went against everything that the story of Joker stood for in the first film. It was horrendous in every way.
Yeah.
There were parts of the film, like the cinematography and the directing and some of the shots were great. And even some of the lines were good, but it was just the bad moments were just so bad. It just wasn't
what it pulled the rug out from under you. It just not what you were expecting. I could see that. Like I said, I had it on there. It just was trying to, because I thought more about it. But okay. All right. So those are the 5
flops.
Let's get on to the 5 faves.
5 faves. Here we go. This is the good films of 2024.
So what good way to end here. All right, number 5 for me, best Christmas pageant ever. Now, I just got to say from the start, there were so many films that I wanted to add to this list. So this is just like, I just had to choose. And I'm, again, choosing from what we reviewed. But best Christmas pageant ever was wholesome, redeeming, delightful to just watch with the family. And it was a good feel-good movie. And I thought they did a really good remake of the original. Enough of the original to kind of give you that reminiscent feeling, but enough new to really separate it from the other. So.
Yeah, it was a good film. It was a good film. Didn't quite make my list, but it was a good film.
Okay.
Number 5, Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
This was great. This film was amazing, especially that third act. I mean, there were so many surprises and so many great scenes and great shots that just mind-blowing CGI with the planets and stuff. It was great.
I really spoke highly of that movie. I'm going to just say it's not on my list, but I spoke so highly of that movie when we reviewed it, and I did really enjoy it. It was one of my
my favorite kind of films, horror and sci-fi. And you just mix those to get Alien Romulus, so that's good.
All right, so this one I almost didn't put on the list, but I threw it on the list. The Heretic. This was it's kind of I mean, I don't know. It's suspense, I guess, thriller. Yeah, suspense. Yeah. And
mystery.
It's a little dark, and it's not for everybody. But I enjoyed kind of the mind games within it, the theme, The acting I thought was really good. I thought both girls did a phenomenal job in it, and all of them did, really. So it just had enough intrigue for me, and it was a departure from kind of, maybe what I would typically enjoy, that I put it on my list, number 4.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was really suspenseful. I almost made it number 5.
Okay.
I really almost made it number 5. But not quite.
All right.
Number 4, Dune Part 2.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we didn't review Dune. I was like, how did I miss Dune? We didn't review it.
We didn't. I forgot we didn't. Review
Okay.
Dune.
So see, you've got a couple of them on there.
Yeah, Dune Part 2. This one was amazing.
Yeah.
This was out of this world.
Had we had the channel, that would be way up on my favorite.
That was just phenomenal. The acting, the story, the CGI was unbelievable. Everything about that film just hit.
Yep. That one I could go see again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So
even though it was a really long film, and when it's a long film and you go rewatch it, it's a good sign.
That's right. Like Forrest Gump. This guy saw Forrest Gump for the first time last week.
Forrest Gump for the first time.
Oh, would that have made your faves? No, you don't have to answer that. I told him it was my favorite. One of my favorites of all time. All right, number 3.
It's good.
Beetlejuice 2. Just a fun movie. A fun movie. I laughed a lot, enjoyed that one quite a bit.
That one almost made the list too.
Again, the nostalgia on that one was strong, and just had fun with that one. Like the characters, a lot of quirk.
Yeah, it was very quirky. Number 3, Inside Out 2. This was one of my favorite Pixar films that they've ever done. It was really relatable. It was just fun. There were great jokes, great moments. This was just probably one of the best animated films that I've seen.
All right. So my number 2, Inside Out 2. So it did make my list way up high. Agree with you. It was touching, just like the first. I thought the first was a little bit better in some ways.
I thought it was better than the first one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, I liked that there were more characters and some of the development of those different emotions.
I think the thing one had that 2 didn't was Bing Bong.
Yeah. Yeah. And I probably teared up a little bit more at the first one than the second one, but it's tough to replicate that. All right, number 2.
Number 2 for me, Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh, this one was so good.
This is the one he was like, could I add this, Dad? Could I add this, Dad? Yeah.
This one was just amazing. The jokes were it was the funniest movie I think I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I think by far. And definitely the funniest Marvel movie I've ever watched. But the jokes were so great. Our theater was amazing.
That had a lot to do with it, the theater, watching it with the crowd. But yeah, I agree. I thought it was a good film. Again, I didn't include things that we hadn't reviewed, but it was... that
was good.
Yeah. They did a good job with it. All right, so we're at number 1.
We can just answer this one together.
The number 1 favorite film
of the year,
Wicked. Yeah.
No doubt.
No question about it. For me, it had everything. It was our only 10 of the year, and I was just so impressed and blown away on so many levels by this one.
The practical effects, the acting, the writing, the directing, everything. Yeah. I mean, just the story.
We've got like a family watch party that we're scheduling for this one in our theater room here. So yeah, that one's going to be 2. Another one that was honorable mention for me, I just want to throw this out there, Harold and the Purple Crayon was another one I really enjoyed. Very wholesome. Another one of those wholesome films that almost bumped The Heretic is where I was going to put it. So, all right. So there it is.
There it is. All of our 2024 favorites and not so favorites.
Yeah. Excited about 2025.
It's got so many great films, so much potential. This year.
And I just want to take a minute just to congratulate you on this channel. This was Gannon's. It's his channel, his ideas. 450 subscribers we hit in 2024. So, that was inside of 6 months. Well done, son. I'm proud of you. I'm excited to share this with you in the coming year. I love doing this, and thank you, all of you that watch and enjoy and comment and like and just hope it continues to grow.
Over the next
good
year.
Things to come. Yeah, we got when we hit 500 and we get our 4,000 watch hours, we can be putting out a little bit of merch.
A little bit of merch, yes,
And
sir.
then, you know, we'll hit some monetization at some point and start making you a little bit of money on the side, I guess. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. It's just fun. It's just fun to do.
It is fun. It's really fun.
Yeah,
fun.
Gives us something to connect with, bond over, and all that jazz. So, thank you all so much. Hope you have a great start to 2025. And we
Hope you
look
have a great
forward
rest of the year.
Yep, we look forward to sharing more videos with you.
We'll see you guys next time.